My interrogations of FIFI Core and Bush Cheese provided some very important details about the case of the exploding horses. For the most part, FIFI's story lined up with Swift's story. Bush Cheese, on the other hand, only made himself more suspicious. He blatantly lied throughout the interrogation, bringing the legitimacy of his statements into question. He played dumb when Redstone was mentioned, dodged my questions when asked about what may have caused the explosion, and hesitated when asked about the potential of a furnace being trapped. But above all, Cheese made statements and said small phrases such as "cut forward" that implied that details were being omitted from his testimony. I decided to head back up the mountain for safety while I went over the details of the interrogations. I needed to finish talking to Fifi before I could make a solid guess on who was behind the explosion. But I wasn't the only one who decided to come up to that mountain. Bush Cheese happened to cross my path again, and we spotted something disturbing.
Oh, who's that? Holy fuck! What the shit, Captain Cod?
Is that Captain Cod?
Dude, what the hell?
Mute.
Wait, Mr. Guardian.
I had never seen this Captain Cod person before. I'd never even heard of him. But there he was, a man in full diamond armor, breaking and replacing blocks at FIFI and DERP's base. My mind was flooded with new questions. Who was Captain Cod? Why was he here? Why hadn't I heard of him? Was he placing mine blocks? Was he the one who blew up DERP and FIFI's horses? Was I wrong about Cheese? I had to keep watching to see what I could find out about this mystery man. I hid in the grass, peeking through the blades, trying to find out where Captain Cod would go next. I hoped that maybe I could catch up to Captain Cod and ask him some questions. But unfortunately, my plans would be interrupted. And just like that, as soon as I came back up, Captain Cod was gone.
Sparkles like new.
Sir, that was terrifying.
What?
I don't know that young man that just climbed that mountain.
Captain Cod?
Captain Cod, gentlemen?
Yeah, he's literally been like a mystery this entire fucking server. I want to know where he lives.
I think that would be a good thing to learn, but it would make you look suspicious.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the mountains. Like, crawl through.
Alright, be cautious.
You too.
Hello? Oh!
Hi, Swift. Oh.
Hello.
Hi. You haven't happened to see somebody around with diamond armor, have you?
I did, actually.
Oh, you did?
I believe that man was Captain Cod. I couldn't get a close look at him, but Cheese happened to be in the area, and he mentioned the name. I don't believe I've met that gentleman.
You know, we actually probably use your services on this a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what would you take in payment? You know.
Well,
because you see, the thing is, there was another incident that there was a little explosion. There was another incident.
there was.
And there was, and we have reason to believe that maybe that Mr. Captain Cod was suspicious of it. So, you know, if
A crime has just occurred.
Another explosion. Another explosion.
Case at a time, Guardian. Come on.
There's... Okay.
Continue.
if Captain was just seen around this area and Swift was around here too. Okay,
But-
we have to find Cap. We have to find.
Cheese told me he would try to chase after him.
We have to find Captain Guardian. This is.
Oh, by the way, hello, Mr. Derp. My name is Mr. Guardian. I'm a private investigator, currently working on the case of the exploding horses. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice, Mr. Guardian.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I was just what do you take in payment normally? Because listen, Derp and I.
The thing I really need right now is diamonds. But if you don't have that, I would take, what would I take? Iron? If you got extra iron hanging around? Other than diamonds, I don't really need much.
We got iron.
Iron? Alright, well. Assuming things go well, I'd accept iron as payment. However, before we go on to this Captain Cod investigation, it's usually not a good idea to... Okay. I'm starting to think maybe one of those is a creeper.
Are they at spawn? Is somebody trapped spawn? Hold on.
This requires investigation. Everyone cautious.
Last time we saw SPHINX was heading to the opposite side. Most of us were on the south.
It's gracious.
SPHINX!
Things have gone all topsy-turvy today.
SPHINX?
I think we're too far.
Sir.
We gotta find this out.
Someone double-trapped a room, you say?
Room?
Diabolical! Are you, Miss Sphinx? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mr. Guardian. I'm a private investigator in the area. I was hired on to investigate an explosion involving Mr. Derp and FIFI nearby. But I can't help but notice that... I can't help but notice that you've been blown up twice.
Yeah, there was a in my face that I apparently was armed to the teeth. So when I went back to retrieve my items, I got my gravestone and I blew up again.
What the
I
fuck?
wouldn't be so mad if, I officially have half my health bar left.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is bad. Okay, things have gotten complicated with this case.
Fuck.
I'd like to quickly wrap up the case of the exploding horses, if you don't mind.
Horses!
Oh yes. On the evening of Saturday, July 29th, a tragedy occurred. 2 horses, as well as Derp, exploded in a fiery explosion, and no one knows who's behind it.
Say exploding horses, just time bombs with legs.
It was worse than that.
No.
Worse than some chimera abomination type shit.
I suspect foul play. I will be straightforward with both of you. I know what caused the explosion.
Dynamite?
I've gathered enough evidence to figure out what block was trapped. I don't know who placed it or who trapped it, but I know what caused the
Who
explosion.
killed our Pookie Bear horses?
I don't know that quite yet, but I know.
Who
That
killed the
explosion
Pookie Bear?
was definitely from a mine. It was not a TNT explosion. There was only one
Was trapped.
block in that base that could have been trapped with a mine to explode. The furnace. Now I hear what you're saying. What if the chest was trapped? That involves
I'm gonna go
TNT.
get my shit.
Farewell.
sorry. The way you said, I know what y'all are saying, and then since like no one else was asking, man, it just killed me. It just fucking killed me.
You think it's something funny, Cheese? You think it's
Oh
something
my
funny,
god!
Cheese?
Ow!
This is a serious situation.
Jeez, you are a suspect. I would ask you to maybe show a little respect.
Can you stop hitting me?
Okay.
Please?
Carrying on.
You're acting so
I
Then
hear
stop hitting me.
what y'all are saying. What if the chest was trapped? That requires TNT. Now, I ask you this. Do TNT explosions leave flames in their wake?
No. No.
There were flames
I don't think so.
at that crime scene, were there not?
So it was on purpose.
Your base was trapped. At first, I thought it was either Swift or Cheese, but now with the introduction of this COD character and SPHINX having been trapped as well, I think we now have 3 suspects.
3 suspects.
This case is getting more complicated by the minute. Captain COD was seen near the base. He returned to the scene of the crime, if it was him. But it could also still be Bush Cheese. It could also still be Swift.
May we have a moment?
You may.
Speak to you about something very important.
Oh.
We'll be back, Bush Cheese. We'll be back.
Alright. Seems like my services are needed.
Okay.
We'll be back. This is very important. We've been thinking about this. We've been thinking about this a lot.
Just waiting to be out of earshot for now.
You look so sad.
What'd you say?
I don't know when we're out of earshot. I think we're good. Are we good now? You think we're good now?
So,
More than good. So far.
So
Hmm.
we have a proposition for you.
hold on. Let me turn your volume up just a little bit.
We have our own thing against Captain Cod.
Do
We
you
kind of-
now?
kind of have since the beginning.
You mentioned that
I'm
there
the
was...
longest.
You mentioned that there was an explosion earlier. You couldn't quite elaborate. Would you mind
Yes.
elaborating on that now?
Yes. I honestly don't quite remember. I think Swift took the damage. I think somebody had mined our farm dirt blocks. Had set a mine there. And
You mean
it-
that
it-
cozy little
us.
garden by the waterfall?
Yes, yeah, the wheat garden. And
Diabolical.
We have a suspicion of Captain Cod, and here's our offer for you, okay? Here's our offer.
I'm listening.
We will offer you significant amounts of iron if you help us locate Captain Cod and Captain Cod's base. Now here's
Tempting.
there's a mechanic in this game that allows you to place down a cage, and when somebody walks over it that's not the owner that didn't make it, it snaps them up. So we could question Captain Cod.
Really?
We could question Captain Cod. Hold on. Let me look. I don't have a. Give me a second. Fuck, I don't. have a
Take your
crafting
time.
table. I don't have a crafting table. I don't know what the name is. You see, but thank you. Hold on. Let me find it.
Oh wow, this card table just appeared out of nowhere.
Yes, it's a cage trap. It's a cage trap. And then you place that down, and then somebody walks over, and boom, snapped up.
So you're saying we should lure Captain Cod into a cage trap?
I think that might be the only way to get our hands on him for a long period of time. Yes. But we
What you
also don't
mean?
know where he lives at this point.
I saw where he went a little bit, and
He lives. All I know is Guardian. He lives outside of this border of the Oasis. As the border continues closing, it'll be easier and easier for us to trap him. But I'm not sure we can wait that long. People are dying left and right.
It's true. You bring up a good point, FIFI. Alright,
I don't know if we can wait that long. And there's not many people we can trust anymore. You know.
yeah. I say we try this tomorrow. Because today, I still got a mystery to solve.
Yes.
Speaking
you
of,
agree.
I agree. I'm on board with this.
Good.
May I question Derp for a moment?
Do you have rotten flesh, Derp?
I have weed.
God damn it.
Okay, well, Oh.
Question, and I'll be gone.
hold on. Let's get to a safer spot. There aren't creepers following us. I don't need you exploding again, Mr. Derp. Oh, there's another one behind you. This way. To the water.
It wasn't a good meeting spot.
Let's go to this wooden skeleton up here. If I remember correctly from what Swift and Fifi both told me, that there's meant to be a clock tower.
Yeah, it's in the works.
Sure, it'll look great if it ever gets finished. All out. I don't see anyone. Oh, there's a creeper over there. Goodness gracious. I'm running away. Hold on. Okay. Thank goodness. Perhaps we'll shelter up with that donkey you've got.
With Captain.
Captain the Donkey. Unrelated to Captain Cod.
Oh.
Oh. When I was questioning Fifi earlier, they mounted Captain and wandered off somewhere else. I don't know where Captain is right now. I apologize. Regardless, I have a couple questions about the evening of Saturday, July 29th.
Of course.
First of all, my question was, what caused the explosion? I believe I've solved that mystery. Second,
It wasn't mine.
who caused the explosion? That I'm still working on. But third, and the most burning question I have, if quizzes are quizzical, then what are tests? I just can't think of the answer. It's been bugging me for weeks. But regardless, I'd like to return to that first question of what caused the explosion. Now, I told you this earlier. I do believe that someone replaced your furnace with a mine. A trapped furnace that exploded when you opened it. Someone's approaching. Miss PseudoSphinx, may I ask what you're doing approaching this area?
Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there.
There's a private questioning going on at the moment.
Alright, no, I just know. Didn't you have questions for me earlier or something?
I'll let you know when I'm ready for questioning. I gotta finish up with Derp here.
Alright, thank you kindly, good sir.
Alright.
Be
Continuing
careful, there are
on.
a shit ton of creepers out in this area.
I'm well aware. I almost got blown up by one. Okay. But, you see, it was a furnace, wasn't it? You're the only one who'd know.
Yes. It was.
Thank you. I'm glad you're
I
being
didn't-
truthful.
I didn't want to tell Cheese what it was.
I completely understand. He is a prime suspect. And I shouldn't say this early, but he's my prime suspect. But I can't tell you why. It was either him or Swift or Captain Cod. That's what I know for sure. Can't be making any judgments just yet. But may I ask you your story?
Well, I was getting back from the clock towers. I ran out of wood. That
Yes.
thing takes a lot of wood. It's very tall. And I came back looking for wood, and I miscollected. Actually, hit the chest. Furnace instead. Killed me instantly.
Instantly,
I didn't
you say.
realize. Yeah, I didn't realize the horses were dead until I got back.
Truly sorry for your loss.
It's okay.
Here. Maybe if it'll help with the grieving process, I figure a little pumpkin pie wouldn't hurt.
Thank you.
I know you wouldn't trap your own base. So, I'm pretty sure,
Would never.
yeah.
Spent days looking for those horses.
Besides, the person who set the trap can't activate it. That should be all for questioning. I just wanted your side of the story in case anything didn't line up, but everything lines up with everyone else's stories, so we can carry on now.
Thank you for your time, investigator.
Thank you for yours. I promise you I will find the truth and avenge your horses.
Thank you.
Alright, carry on. I'll go find that Sphinx.
This rain needs to fuck off. Oh, sun's rising now.
Hello, Miss Sphinx.
Oh, hey.
Hello. Give me just one moment. Alright. So, we've met, yes. I'm Mr. Guardian or Miss Sphinx, correct? That is your name?
Yep.
Alright. So, from my understanding, there was an incident earlier today. 2 incidents,
that.
in fact.
Promptly one after the other.
Right. Would it be possible for you to show me where this crime happened? If not, I'll just skip right to the questions.
I suppose so. Although I'm pretty sure you already know what caused it.
Do you? If you got any theories, any
Mines.
details on your story, you think it was a mine, could you tell me what exactly happened?
I was walking down a staircase in my old base, and I stepped on a block and I exploded. And then I walked back down the stairs again, and I exploded again. It was a 2-block staircase, so I assume both blocks at the very bottom of the staircase were mines, so when I stepped on them, they just blew up. I honestly should have just been more careful.
Were they stone blocks, would you
Yeah,
say?
they were stone.
Okay. Then I guarantee it was a mine.
Yeah, sounds about right. It
So-
didn't look like a typical TNT explosion, too small.
Yeah, would you at least point me in the direction of this base? Just to get a
No.
good... Is it a cave, a hole on the ground, or
Kinda, yeah.
knows about this base?
Nobody really knew, but I have a funnel to the outside, which I guess could be found fairly easily, because I get lost kinda easy. So they probably found the tunnel to the outside, because the entrance from this side wasn't trapped at all.
See, well, I will say... Okay, you said the base was that-a-way,
Yeah.
and FIFI's base is that-a-way.
Mm-hmm.
It is entirely possible that our mystery man, Captain Cod, could have traveled from that direction to this direction, placing mines in whatever tunnels he found along the way.
I need to block off that tunnel so nobody else can use it.
My other primary suspect for these random acts of violence is none other than Mr. Bush Cheese.
Bush cheese?
Does he know about your old base?
No.
Alright. Because he was present at the scene of the crime. He has not been cleared, and he has not been declared guilty, but he is one of the suspects.
Alright.
However, the more I hear, the more I suspect Captain Cod.
Sounds about right, honestly. Nobody's really seen Cod, let alone know where he lives.
I've seen Cod today. That man
Seen Cod,
has
right?
full diamond armor.
Oh shit.
The
That's a threat to
person I've seen with full diamond armor. Pardon, should have eaten right in front of you. That was a little gross. I apologize.
Nah. Gotta do what you gotta do if you're hungry.
I thank you for this information, and I thank you for your time. But I will leave you with one last question.
what's up?
The one question I can't get answered today, no matter who I pose it to. A burning question I've had for weeks. If quizzes are quizzical, then what are tests?
Not willing to answer that one. No comment.
Damn. I suppose I'll just never know.
I'm not gonna say that one live on air.
Alright, well, carry on then, and be careful.
Will do, yes, sir.
I'll see
Yeah,
you...
I'm not heading back into there for a while.
Yeah. Well, good luck, and
Thank you,
try not to
Madison.
die.
Yeah, there is that bit, huh?
Alright. Goodbye, Miss Sphinx.
Goodbye, Mr. Guardian.
Mr. Cheese. Are you really
Hello?
swimming with obsidian armor on right now?
Well, so I kind of forgot that I kind of forgot I was wearing it, and so I like started trying to climb up the thing, and it just like carried me down here. I was upset. No, I was trying to like look in more to like where Captain Todd could have disappeared. You
The
know?
only lead... Do you have any leads as to where Captain Cod may be?
I really don't. The only thing I know is that like he came over here, and he
Did
went
you
like,
happen-
into the wall.
Did you happen to catch which direction he came from?
I want to say he came from over there. So
Oh my goodness.
what?
The evidence so far is pointing to Captain Cod being responsible for the 2 explosions of one Miss
Really?
Sphinx. Because in that direction is where the crime was committed. Where the
Holy
explosions
shit.
happened earlier today.
Oh.
Ready for the abode of Mr. Swift.
Um. Yeah, armor up, dude, he's shooting at us. He's fucking shooting at us. He's shooting arrows at us.
I was messaging FIFI to come quick.
Fucking shit, fucking fuck.
No one is safe, Mr. Cheese. Scatter to the winds. Miss Sphinx, are you near? Captain Cod is currently bombing FIFI Corps' base at the moment. Please stay here and stay safe.
Holy shit, he was trying to activate the bomb. He was
I'm
trying
currently-
to activate it.
I'm currently sending FIFI the details.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
That base is no longer safe.
I thought that's why he broke the fucking base. He was putting a bomb there.
I can't believe it didn't kill me. I don't have too many lives left, Mr. Cheese. By that I mean, I, Mr. Guardian, have 1 life.
Oh fuck.
If I don't solve this mystery, if I die trying to solve this mystery, it is over.
Oh no.
I should contact my client, Mr. Swift. Tell him everything I know, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But things are really going to shit here.
Oh my god.
Was he truly trying to shoot arrows at us?
No, I think he was going for the bomb because when I went to grab the arrows, I must have hit the mine that was placed down. So he was trying to set off the mines.
Is that how mines even work?
I don't know if that's how mines work. I just knew that's what he thought he was trying to do.
Goodness.
Fuck, and now we still don't even know where he is.
I debated trying to find Captain Cod and speak to him peacefully, but I don't believe that that's possible anymore.
Fuck.
Question him. But I don't think I can. I just hope FIFI and DERP have a way to fight back.
I mean, we could set up a rigged a meeting that, like, if need be, you can, like, activate something, like, take
Suppose.
him out.
I suppose I could request a meeting with Mr. Captain Cod.
Yeah, I mean, you've been like detective this whole time. Maybe if we can get him to go with you, we could like lure him into like a trap or something.
Well, would you mind coming up
Easy.
here?
Hold on, I'm coming.
We were
Well,
I was
if-
on my way to go try and see where Cod, right? Because he like disappeared in the mountain. And so me and Mr. Guardian were talking over by your base when we saw Captain Cod at the top of the mountain. He started shooting arrows at him. He was
And then-
shooting, he wasn't even shooting. He wasn't shooting like directly at us. He was shooting next to us.
I just
So
gotta hold on to my
So I walked over to grab the arrows, and he must have been shooting at a mine because I stepped on it, blew up, and then I respawned in the bed. I still have my spawn set at the bed at the top of your base. As soon as I like stepped off of the bed, it blew up again.
I think
You got any,
settles things. I think we need to figure out a way to trap Cod.
That's exactly what me and Seth were talking. And I think I have a good item to do that. There is a block. The cage trap, yeah.
You have the
Now,
cage trap.
what we
I don't-
need for that?
I know. I need to make it. I need to make the cage trap, but like I know how to make it, and I can make it.
We need a
I have the ability
reinforcer.
to make it.
We need a reinforcer, iron bars,
I can
2
make
gold
that, yep.
ingots, 1 redstone dust, 3 reinforced blocks of iron. I think between the 4 of us, we can make that.
Oh yeah, we definitely.
I can make it.
Now.
100%. I also think you need to get into contact with Swift and let him know that his base
I plan
is
to.
compromised.
I have to tell him everything I know. But,
Cause it is.
Mr. Cheese, do you have
Yeah.
access to 4 iron ingots? I think your base remains untouched.
It does, but I don't want you all to know where it is.
I understand that, but we can all look away while you go in there.
Yeah, but if I tell you to look away, you'll know what direction.
That's a fair point. Oh, I told this to Cheese earlier. I'd like to share it with both of you as well, but I, Mr. Guardian, have only one life. If I die in the process of solving this case, I am gone forever. That's how lives work where I'm from. You only get one. So if I die, I want you to trust that Swift knows everything that I have learned today. I'll get in contact with him.
Swift?
You don't have to trust him with your lives, but trust that he knows everything. It's up to him whether he chooses to help you or not. What do we gotta do next?
The border will shrink next time, so I believe that will probably lure Cap out of hiding anyway. However, somebody will have to go and make a deal with him. Perhaps like a pretend deal or something.
Well,
And lead him to Maine.
the only... Wow. All 4 of you have been targeted and hurt by Captain Cod. You want to answer that? We can wait.
No, it's fine. No.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, the voice is just,
All 4 of
The
you.
voices have a strange ringtone sometimes.
All 4 of you
Yeah.
have been hurt by Captain Cod and targeted by him.
Yes.
I managed to survive, but I have a feeling I might be the only one he'll listen to. I think maybe you should pick that one up. If they're
No,
calling you
no.
twice, it might be
Sounds
important.
Yeah.
I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, what?
If you think it is a worthy use of my final life, I will attempt to set up a meeting with Captain Cod and lure him
Final.
away.
Final life?
Final.
I only have one life.
You don't
I know
have to
y'all have,
sacrifice
like...
yourself for people you barely met.
Wait a
You're right. Who wants to do it?
Fifi, we can't do it. Cap doesn't trust us. Remember
Yeah,
the first day?
Cap doesn't trust us. Cheese? Sphinx?
We may have threatened him the first.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think he's ever specifically targeted Cheese. I think Cheese has just been caught in the crossfire so far.
Well, let's put it this way. If you don't mind me asking, how many lives do you all have?
11.
11.
10, I think.
10?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought I was the lowest one. I'm constantly dying.
I don't remember.
Casually gets blown up.
Well, I
in
mean,
quick succession.
surely you've got some kind of indicator, like maybe in the bottom left of your screen, maybe?
I can't count.
Oh no.
You can't count.
Don't
Hold
die.
on.
What are you guys planning on doing with Captain Cod?
We're planning to trap him.
Using what?
Are we willing to disclose this information?
I believe Sphinx has been harmed as well, so perhaps it might be time.
Something
willing to
called a cage trap.
What is that?
I don't know what it
Where
looks
for
like, but
construction?
apparently whoever steps on it gets trapped. Like it's a bear trap or something. And they can't get out.
Yeah.
He's gonna get
I'm not
his
sure how
just
visible it
desserts.
is, but
I'm pretty good at camouflaging things. I might be able to help.
Really?
Do you guys need any specific
Guys,
materials
what-
for its construction?
What?
we
In
could
order to prompt-
orchestrate a party.
Party?
A birthday party.
A
I'll
birthday
make it.
party? Whose
It'll be
birthday?
Fucking muted! Are you kidding me? I'm gonna kill! How long have I been muted for?
Yes,
Quite a
you've been
long
muted
time,
for a
probably.
while.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Ah!
Oh my god. Hey, I guess you can call that day would be our happiest day. Eh?
Wait, so
Are you
who's...
kidding me?
who's-
I've been trying to talk. There's something called a disguise module.
Oh,
A
And I
disguise
don't know.
module?
I don't know if it's compatible with the cage. I'll have to check. But if we can use if a disguise module is able to be used with that, we can disguise the cage as an unassuming block.
I think we can use that in conjunction with Fifi's idea.
we could do
What does
we could do a party of some kind.
Party.
And one, he will either come to the party just to come to the party, or number two, he will come with
Explosives.
the intent to explode things. Either way, we get it.
Well, if you want to do that party idea, I happen to know that Swift's birthday is August 6th.
Oh?
Oh shit.
If I'm here, if I'm here that day, Swift won't be. He won't be in any danger, just me. So we could definitely orchestrate something like that.
That actually
We can discuss next session.
Either that, Either that,
Yeah.
or we just do like a congrats everyone for surviving this long type of party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that could work.
Oh,
my
sorry.
You're trying to get rid of Guardian's last life.
Guys, I just need you guys to know that the voices in my head are telling me to give Mr. Guardian a kiss.
I beg your pardon.
And I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it without consent. You know, that's key. So
I
I'm not
appreciate
gonna do
that.
it.
Yeah,
Who here is holding onto the materials for the soup fries?
I have a camera, I can take pictures.
we want to take...
We have them. But we
I've
don't
been
have
taking-
them.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I have the
Because
resources. I can make it.
I have some iron that I am willing to contribute at the moment. Like, I have some iron in my inventory if somebody wants to take it.
Iron is what we need. And, Cheese, you said you had a reinforcer?
Mm-hmm.
Is that on you right now?
Not on me right now, but like I can make one.
Understandable. Okay.
I used up my reinforcer.
Well, everyone, it sounds like we might have a little bit of a plan forming.
Hell yeah.
Ladies, gentlemen, and gentle thems, it has been a pleasure conversing with you this
And
evening.
I'm so glad to have met you, Mr. Guardian. It was so good meeting you.
A pleasure to meet you as well. I certainly hope you're innocent like I think you are,
Yes, I do too.
considering we're plotting something. I believe you for now.
I'm checking. There is no bow emote. I am sad.
Oh,
Bid you adieu, sir.
Well.
a wave.
there is a wave.
There's a Roblox
Boogie,
dance.
boogie, 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 boogie.
There is a Roblox
Yeah,
dance.
no. What's gonna happen? There's no way FIFI would ever be able to, like, I don't know, shut down the server and kick
Yeah,
us
that
out
would
or
be-
anything.
that would
As
be
far
nice.
as I know,
That'd be
Fifi's just another citizen.
Yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
something like that could happen.
God ain't
There's
gonna quit
ab-
on us like
Yeah,
that.
there's no
Yeah,
way
God
that
loves us
someone
so
would, like, there's no way the server would just, like, out of nowhere just
Jesus
stop
loves
working.
me.
There's no
Yeah.
way this
Yes,
world will
Lord,
just
Jesus,
explode out of
I know.
nowhere. No,
There's, like,
no.
not
Lord
a-
Jesus just
No,
told
sir.
me so.
So,
There's no
Chat, I'm
possible
not
way for
gonna
everything to
kiss Mr.
explode.
Guardian.
Please don't kiss me.